Within the black hole, countless dark energies gathered, faintly forming an endless vortex capable of easily devouring everything in its path. The outer rim of the vortex resembled a monstrous, gaping mouth, and with every twist and turn, a terrifying demonic aura filled the entire world, inducing sheer fear. Inside the vortex, thick demonic power surged and roared. With each successive strike of the hellish demon dragon's massive body, heart-wrenching, mournful screams began to slowly manifest. Clearly, in this clash, the hellish demon dragon had the upper hand. The Outer Realm royal clan possessed an immensely deep foundation, both in strength and means. The three great kings, using supreme dark magic in unison, combined all the life forces of the beings they had brought from their three royal clans. Yet, under the crushing impact of the hellish demon dragon's colossal demonic body, their combined attack rapidly crumbled and vanished. The hellish demon dragon's dazzlingly brilliant form carried countless lost souls from the Hell Realm. As their power erupted, it unleashed a devastating shockwave capable of destroying heaven and earth, ravaging everything within the Outer Realm's black hole. Ah! A horrifying roar echoed from the black hole's vortex as the hellish demon dragon's resplendent form collided with it, shaking the very vortex to the brink of collapse. The Hell Realm is not one you can invade. Endless wandering souls and wild spirits clung to the hellish demon dragon's body, their radiant demonic energy shining with brilliance. The voice was filled with contempt for all. A mere swarm of insignificant ants. Once our sacred clan experts arrive, the great thousand worlds will be nothing more than a treasure in our grasp. Rattle! A hoarse roar surged from the massive mouth of the black hole. The combined forces of the three great royal clans were completely annihilated by the hellish demon dragon's desperate strike, with no signs of resistance. Cough, cough. The hellish demon dragon, standing amidst the clouds in the sky, let out a relieved smile as it witnessed this scene. It was fortunate that it arrived just in time. Otherwise, the consequences would have been unimaginable. However, soon after, a wave of extreme weakness coursed through its body, causing it to fall rapidly to the ground, losing consciousness. The sacrifice of its essence had been far too taxing, injuring its very foundation. Spurt! Immediately, countless powerful beings from the Hell Realm felt a stir in their hearts, staring in disbelief at the falling hellish demon dragon. Their eyes turned bloodshot, their hearts surging with fiery passion. It was him. With his own life on the line, he had single-handedly saved the Hell Realm from the brink of destruction. Nether Warden, how is Lord Demon Dragon? The earthly commander, forcibly breaking the dark shackles on its body, looked at the unconscious hellish demon dragon beside it, speaking with concern. Reporting to the Realm Lord, Lord Demon Dragon is not in great danger. His essence is damaged, causing him to fall into a temporary coma. For my senses, his strength has been significantly reduced, dropping from the 8th reincarnation stage to the 7th reincarnation stage. Even some precious high-level pills cannot restore him. His future strength will be difficult to fully recover. After all, Lord Demon Dragon's power is largely drawn from the wandering souls and wild spirits of our Hell Realm. At this moment, other key figures from the Hell Realm in the Divine Hall expressed deep regret. His existence was like the divine doctor of the human realm, skilled in curing rare and difficult diseases in the Hell Realm. Yet, seeing the hellish demon dragon in this state, they couldn't help but feel helpless. For the latter, all they could do was admire him. After all, a mighty being of the 8th reincarnation stage had risked everything, and this was enough to earn the respect of countless experts from the Hell Realm. Of course, before arriving at the Hell Realm, the hellish demon dragon had already known that with his current fighting strength, he couldn't resist the three great royal clans, so he chose to take such a drastic action as a way of repaying the Hell Realm for raising him. Sigh, this is all my fault. I shouldn't have judged him with the mind of a petty person. At this moment, looking at the unconscious hellish demon dragon, the earthly commander felt a pang of regret in its heart and could only shake its head helplessly. When Xiao visited the Hell Realm, even though the latter had wiped out the Realm Lord and others, it had no thoughts of seeking revenge. After all, apart from the sacred flame, there was another vital item in the Hell Realm, the Book of Reincarnation. Back then, in order to keep this world-shaping item concealed, no conflict arose with Xiao. The earthly Yin commander understood that the grievances of the past had been erased with the fall of the Realm Lord and others. However, to prevent Xiao from coveting the Book of Reincarnation, it had not revealed its existence to him. The reason the Outer Realm sent out the 3 great royal clans in such a grand fashion to attack the weaker Hell Realm was to seize the Book of Reincarnation. With the support of the hellish demon dragon, even going as far as risking its life to protect this region, the Hell Realm experts were filled with anxiety and guilt, their admiration for the endless flame domain growing steadily. Little did they know, it was not Xiao command, but the hellish demon dragon's idea. They mistakenly thought it was sent by him. After all, the high-level decisions of the Endless Flame Alliance were merely to protect their own forces from harm, with no regard for the other factions in the Great Thousand Worlds. However, after the events that transpired, the future ownership of the Hell Realm would likely fall to the Endless Flame Domain. After all, even the powerful Great Thousand Palace was wiped out by the Outer Realm forces. Everyone knew that self-preservation was the top priority at this moment. Everyone, take action to cleanse the evil aura left in the Hell Realm. Others, maintain the operation of the cycle of life and death in the Hell Realm. Once things here stabilize, it will be time for us to join the Endless Flame Alliance. I hope Lord Xiao won't hold grudges. The Earth Yin commander smiled wryly. Fortunately, their minor decisions hadn't affected the security of the entire Hell Realm. As for whether they could join the Endless Flame Alliance, especially with the presence of the Book of Reincarnation, she believed it wouldn't be too difficult. Yes, Lord Realm Lord is wise. The crowd nodded slightly, though their hearts were in turmoil, still unsettled. The 3 royal clans attacking the Hell Realm are likely not ranked very high. The 3 kings only have the strength of the 7th reincarnation stage. But when they join forces, they can unleash power capable of shaking 8th reincarnation stage experts. These so-called royal clans, regardless of their foundation or strength, should not be underestimated. Beside the heavenly mechanism realm, witnessing the scene in the Hell Realm, Feng Wanyi's expression grew tense. She couldn't imagine that, had it not been for the support of the devouring Spirit King and Xiao, the Phoenix clan might have been completely wiped out from the Great Thousand Worlds. After all, the kings attacking the Phoenix clan were the vicious ones who had annihilated the entire Great Thousand Palace. Alone, the Phoenix clan stood no chance against them. Although the calamity in the Hell Realm has been resolved, the hellish demon dragon is now only at the 7th reincarnation stage, a whole level down. Seeing the hellish demon dragon's selfless act, many in the group were deeply moved. Many of them empathized with the hellish demon dragon, but only a few in the entire world could possess such courage. It was his own choice. Xiao nodded slightly, as if understanding the hellish demon dragon's thoughts. However, he could also feel the decisive, ruthless spirit of the Outer Realm evil clan through the calamities in the demon and hell realms. This time, the Great Thousand Calamity seemed to indicate that the Outer Realm was determined to stir up a great disturbance. At the new home of the Phoenix clan, beneath the ancient Phoenix tree, everyone watched the intense battle in the heavenly mechanism realm, each lost in thought. The calamity in the demon and hell realms has ended. Although there were losses, luckily, the origin wasn't harmed. After a moment, Xun'er blinked her beautiful eyes, seemingly deep in thought. The Life and Death Lotus, the Book of Reincarnation? After a pause, Xiao voiced his confusion, not fully understanding the two. The Life and Death Lotus controls the souls of beings, sending them into the Hell Realm for reincarnation, a sacred artifact of the Hell Realm. The Book of Reincarnation, on the other hand, records the specific coordinates of the various races in the Great Thousand Worlds. Feng Wanyi spoke slowly, breaking the silence. These were secrets known only to a few. I've heard your goal here is the Reincarnation Sea. If you wish to enter the Reincarnation Sea, the Book of Reincarnation is essential. After all, with it, you can locate the resting places of those powerful beings in the vast Reincarnation Sea. The Outer Realm's goal is likely to eradicate those formidable beings within the Reincarnation Sea. Feng Wanyi continued to explain to Xiao Yin and the others. Clan leader Feng is right. I'll go to the Hell Realm myself. The master of the sword domain nodded slightly, then turned his gaze to Xiao Yin, as the power within the Endless Flame Alliance still rested primarily with him. Brother Xiao Yin, let me go. Senior Master of the Sword Domain only operates in secret within our Endless Flame Alliance. If you were to enter the Hell Realm without knowing, it might stir up trouble. It makes more sense for me to go, as I can take advantage of my position as mistress to bring the hellish demon dragon back. Xun'er stepped forward and, with a thoughtful expression, continued her analysis. Proceed with caution. These are fragments of the sacred flame breath, you? Amidst this turbulent period, Xiao Yin felt a pang of reluctance after hearing her words. He raised his hand, releasing a brilliant sacred flame. But just as he moved closer to Xun'er, she leapt away like a sprite, her body glowing with intense fiery energy, her graceful form flowing as she quickly moved out of his reach. This girl. Under the blessing of the Reincarnation Seal, the divine artifact, and the sacred flame, Xun'er's combat power was exceptionally formidable, making Xiao Yan's concerns seem more like anxiety from caring too much. Next. As the words were spoken, the sacred flame once again surged outward, and the scene in the heavenly mechanism realm began to shift. It soon revealed the Buddhist realm. Buddhist realm? Looking at the image, shattered Buddhist statues emanated a thick, unsettling black aura. The ominous and evil energy sent a slight chill through Feng Wanyi, who gasped in shock. The Buddhist realm had always been peaceful and uninvolved in the affairs of the Great Thousand Worlds, so why was even this force being ambushed by the Outer Realms? Moreover, from the looks of it, the Buddhist realm situation was likely even more perilous than the previous two realms. Xun'er's mistress had mentioned that the Buddhist realm had a neutral relationship with the Boundless Fire Domain. To protect our territories, they didn't send anyone. Hearing Feng Wanyi's serious tone, the devouring Spirit King shook his head, and Xiao Yin and the others wore grim expressions. At this point, it's too late to rush over. We can only hope they fare well on their own. Xiao Yan's heart sank. Right now, there was no good solution. The scene in the heavenly mechanism realm began to clear, revealing a magnificent Buddhist temple surrounded by golden light in the Buddhist realm. Inside the temple, a stifling aura filled the air. The once serene place now lay in ruins, its floors scattered with bones and cold, lifeless bodies stacked like a mountain, radiating an aura of death. In the grand hall, golden Buddhist statues flickered with sacred scriptures. Below the statues, a few monks stood, their faces grim. These monks, the backbone of the Buddhist realm, were severely wounded, their robes stained with black remnants of dark energy. Their aura was mostly at the fourth reincarnation stage. Outside the hall, several shadowy figures in strange attire circled. Their eyes glinted with a mixture of greed and fear. Among them was a woman who appeared delicate and frail, dressed in thin, nearly transparent garments that hinted at her form beneath. With a slight glance, one could see that beneath her fragile appearance, she exuded a seductive and enchanting aura. Her eyes occasionally flashed with alluring glances. Little benefactor, why throw away your life to protect this fading Buddhist realm? The woman's voice, weak yet enticing, came from the door. Why not surrender to me and end all these trivial matters? Wouldn't that be beautiful? The seductive figure, partially concealed at the door, seemed to shy away from the sacred Buddhist light as she continued with a languid tone. It's a grave mistake. Why do you have to incur such murderous karma? Don't you fear the retribution of the heavens? Inside the temple, several strong figures sat quietly, reciting Buddhist scriptures, unmoved by the world outside. The woman, however, was unfazed. They say the heavens have mercy, and one day, beings will come to guide your souls. Within the temple, some of the monks' auras began to stir, as though something dark and malevolent was being expelled from their bodies. Rest assured, the woman said, her voice laced with sinister amusement, you won't live to see that day. Celestial desire. Enchanting technique. At that moment, the seductive woman, still hiding at the door, smiled wickedly as pink smoke swirled around her. The Heavenly Desire Demon Clan. Heavenly Desire Demon Lord? Ah. No one knew how to resist the allure of the Heavenly Desire Demon Lord's charm. Even with the protection of Buddhist light and scriptures, this special seductive force began to seep into the temple, entering the monks' bodies and souls. In an instant, all the thoughts of these high-ranking monks vanished, their minds lost. They laid down their Zen staffs and slowly walked out of the temple toward the Heavenly Desire Demon Lord. "Come," the woman purred, her body swaying like a serpent. "Come play with me." Her laughter, like the tinkling of silver bells, echoed through the air. She danced provocatively, enveloping the monks in the pink mist. Within the mist, the monks from the Buddhist realm stared blankly at the Heavenly Desire Demon Lord. Their bodies slowly began to crumble and fade, finally merging into a golden Buddha light that poured into her delicate form. No one knew what had transpired in the pink mist. Sizzle. Once all the monks had been consumed, the Heavenly Desire Demon Lord licked her crimson lips, clearly savoring the moment. "Report to the Lord. Shurtian Tathagata and Ancestor Bodhi have been defeated by the other two lords. Now, they are fleeing into the human realm with the core leaders of the Buddhist realm. The vast Buddhist realm is on the brink of collapse. Now, the Buddhist realm has completely fallen into our hands." The evil black shadow that approached from the front knelt humbly on the ground, its voice and body trembling uncontrollably, not daring to look directly at the royal monarch of the royal clan before it. "I understand. This Buddhist realm is so boring. I wonder how many handsome men in the human realm and other regions would be willing to play with me." The Heavenly Desire Demon Lord chuckled with a smile. A pink mist slowly rose, and in an instant, its body vanished from the scene. In an instant, the vast Buddhist realm suffered heavy losses. Aside from the few ruling figures who escaped to the human realm, the Buddhist realm was now practically non-existent. Once a peaceful place for cultivation, it had become the largest stronghold for the Outer Realm's attack on the Great Thousand Worlds. Buddhist realm? Looking at the horrifying scenes spreading across the Buddhist realm, the crowd's suppressed anger remained unrelenting. The Great Thousand Worlds was facing calamity, and victories and defeats in battle were inevitable. But seeing the fall of the Buddhist realm, the sorrow and rage within their hearts still surged uncontrollably. After all, the Buddhist realm was once integral to the Great Thousand Worlds. Although the Heavenly Desire Demon Lord was only a royal monarch and had not yet reached the status of a sacred clan member, Xiao vaguely felt that the latter's mysterious and unfathomable methods would become a formidable enemy in the future. Moreover, the most crucial point was that the Buddhist realm, now practically destroyed, had fallen completely into the hands of the Outer Realms. The Outer Evil clans had taken over the Buddhist realm, marking the first step in their invasion of the Great Thousand Worlds. The Buddhist realm almost perished, and the passage between the Great Thousand and the Outer Realms has already been opened through the Buddhist realm. These dirty and despicable creatures. Devourer's Spirit King's expression darkened. He had clearly never imagined that the Outer Realms would send half of their forces to launch this full-scale war. Now that the calamity is upon us, we cannot protect every region. Being able to safeguard the Great Thousand Worlds from invasion is already enough, said the master of the sword domain, shaking his head slowly. Death and injuries in war were unavoidable. Time is of the essence. Xiao clenched his fist, channeling the sacred flame on his body once again into the heavenly mechanism realm. The image flickered, and the ghost realm emerged. The ghost realm was different from the hell realm. The hell realm was where the beings of the Great Thousand Worlds, after dying and undergoing the natural cycle of life and death, fell into hell for reincarnation. The ghost realm, on the other hand, was mostly populated by souls who had been framed, or who could not let go of their hatred, fleeing from the hell realm to escape its capture. In the dark, vast expanse of the ghost realm, the space twisted, and suddenly, an energy ripple akin to water waves spread out, carrying an incredibly terrifying fluctuation. Master, Thunderlord, and his disciple are in seclusion, and cannot sense the current situation in the ghost realm. I believe it will take quite some time before they can successfully reincarnate. A graceful figure moved through the crowd. Upon noticing the evil aura seeping from the ghost realm's central temple, her beautiful eyes tightened. Xun'er, take the 10 Yama kings of the Xiao clan and wait for the right moment to return to the boundless fire domain. As for the entrance to the netherworld, there's no need to worry with these small fries. These 3 monarchs are clearly targeting the millions of souls in the ghost realm, said the Devourer of Souls, his ancient eyes fixated on the distant, trembling void, a light chuckle escaping his lips. The 3 royal clans of the Outer Realms had already launched dozens of skirmishes against the ghost realm. While both sides had suffered losses, neither had engaged in a full-scale war. The Devourer of Souls is overthinking it. We are willing to perish together with the ghost realm. The 10 Yama kings spoke in unison, their eyes filled with undeniable authority. The 10 Yama kings, a group of powerful figures, were strong but still only at the lower end of the reincarnation stages. This was a decision made by the Xiao clan, and outsiders were unaware of why the power levels of the Xiao clan's experts varied so greatly. In the information exchange, there seems to be a faint report that Thunder Lord has emerged from his seclusion, but I wonder. The Lord of the Ghost Abyss spoke with some uncertainty. Someone must have interfered. Thunder Lord and his disciple have entered deep seclusion and cannot leave this place. The Devourer of Souls responded with a calm smile. Among those gathered here were the true elites of the ghost realm. The Devourer of Souls, wielding the netherworld god-piercing needle, had reached the half-step 7th reincarnation stage. The 10 Yama kings included Xiao from the Great King's Hall, who was at the half-step 6th reincarnation stage, Xiao Yuan from the 2nd King's Hall, who was at the peak of the 5th reincarnation stage, and Xiao Xinsheng from the 5th King's Hall, who was at the half-step 5th reincarnation stage. In addition, Xiao Mu, who possessed the soul-guiding Nether Spectre Flame and had reached the peak of the 4th reincarnation stage, and his lover, Song Yu from the Celestial Realm, who was at the 4th reincarnation stage and wielded the immortal wind Heavenly Flame. The rest included Mu Feng, Feng Yang Hao, Xun'er, the Lord of the Ghost Abyss, Gue Wu Hin, the Master of the No-Return Furnace, the King of 10,000 Ghosts, and Xiao Zifan, whose powers were all at the lower end of the reincarnation stages but still constituted the backbone of the ghost realm. The many figures had serious expressions on their faces. In the sky, dark clouds suddenly erupted with crimson smoke, and within that smoke, it seemed as if countless soldiers and horses were hiding. The terrifying oppressive force emanating from it sent chills down the spines of the many powerful beings present. The center of the ghost realm was its only line of defense. If this were breached, the billions of souls in the ghost realm would face an unprecedented destruction. These relentless souls. At that moment, a resolute determination surged within the hearts of the crowd. Do not disturb them. Let them quietly complete their reincarnation. That would be better than anything else. As more and more evil forces surrounded the Great Hall, the Devourer of Souls spoke slowly. Fortunately, the center of the ghost realm was located in the void, so it wouldn't affect any other regions of the realm. However, if all the powerful beings at the center of the ghost realm were wiped out, the outcome for the ghost realm would be inevitable. 3 royal clans, 3 7th reincarnation stage powerhouses, and countless bloodthirsty evil armies. This was going to be a tough battle. At this moment, the entire ghost realm center temple was exceptionally quiet. The crowd raised their eyes, staring at the evil powerhouses that could emerge from the clouds at any moment. Gentlemen, have you reached a consensus on our proposal? A sharp-featured man appeared in the sky above the clouds. The departure of Yun Qi, Yuan Yin, and the others had significantly weakened the defense of the ghost realm. After all, during the ghost realm cataclysm, Yuan Yin had single-handedly protected the entire ferocious soul domain for an extended period, which showed just how formidable she was. The ghost realm has never bowed to the outer realm, only fallen warriors. The Devourer of Souls took a confident step forward, rejecting the proposal with a firm stance. So, that means there's nothing to discuss? The towering evil king who appeared first seemed to have anticipated this, his gaze greedily sweeping over the dozens of loyal subordinates of the ghost realm, licking his lips. Why waste time with words? Let's wipe this place out and return to the outer realm to prepare for the final battle. Once this full-scale attack succeeds, the Domain Lord will launch a full-on assault. How will the great 1,000 worlds withstand our outer realm's advance by then? That makes sense. Kill them. The towering king stepped forward, his body seemingly merging with the void. He gripped a long weapon wrapped in pitch-black demonic energy, and before his figure even arrived, the overwhelming murderous intent, like the fury of winter, spread throughout the heavens and earth. The chilling, bone-piercing killing intent made everyone's spirits tremble, as though they were no longer facing just a 7th reincarnation stage powerhouse, but a ruthless, soulless beast of slaughter. The sky-high evil aura became a viscous wave of malevolent energy, relentlessly crashing against their hearts, gradually suffocating the remaining hope in their chests. So, they haven't launched a full assault yet, because they're eyeing the Ghost Realm's power to slaughter. Fight, let's fight. As they watched two evil kings charge forward with their armies, the Devourer of Souls waved his hand, and the devouring formation immediately enveloped the entire center of the Ghost Realm. This battle would offer no hope of survival, only the resolve to fight to the death. Even if they fell, they would make these vile outer realm shadows understand. Even in death, they would rip pieces of flesh from their enemies and inflict grievous wounds. The beings of the Ghost Realm had never known cowardice. Fight! As the two evil kings charged with terrifying might, their overwhelming evil energy spread, forcing the Ghost Realm's strongmen to tense up. In their eyes, a frenzied determination to fight to the end surged. Two 7th reincarnation stage powerhouses, with countless hidden evil armies behind them. This battle would be grueling. Seeing this, the Devourer of Souls gave a cold snort, then swung his arm. Dark, swirling patterns filled with endless devouring power spread outward, like a tide of energy, forming a massive devouring black vortex under his precise control. The devouring force within began to relieve the pressure on the group, but the reincarnation power within the Devourer of Souls was rapidly depleting. In an instant, the vast black world spread, with black energy enveloping the area, silently forming a massive devouring formation, covering most of the Ghost Realm center. This devouring formation was different from before. It was infused with the Devourer of Souls' lifetime of effort. Whether in attack power or resilience, it was far superior to before. The Great 1,000 Cataclysm, the perilous war in the Ghost Realm. Only the final victor would be able to walk out of the devouring formation alive. Devouring formation? I wonder, which is stronger, your devouring formation or my bloodthirsty slaughtering power? Among the two kings, the one with a slightly sturdier build let out a sky-shattering laugh, his figure completely detaching from the clouds and appearing before everyone's eyes. This king had thick, blood-red hair that alternated between crimson and ash-gray. His face was sharp with defined features, and the murderous contempt in the corners of his mouth was unmistakable. Even the blood-red markings faintly visible on his body made everyone tremble slightly. One of the kings of the royal clan, the Blood Butcher, at the 7th reincarnation stage, had killed numerous opponents of the same rank and was known as a berserker from the outer realms, becoming stronger with every battle. His name struck terror across the great 1,000 worlds. The other king, however, exuded a calm aura. His eyes were deep like the ocean, seemingly tranquil, but in reality, the threads of strength were hidden across his body, almost imperceptible to the eye, brimming with concealed killing intent. Behind the two kings, countless streams of dark demonic energy surged, causing the entire devouring formation to hum ominously. Seeing this tragic scene, the Devourer of Souls and his companions exchanged glances and made their decision. The battle could only be handled by the Devourer of Souls himself, who would face the Blood Butcher, while the others would team up to confront the other king. Swallowing heaven and devouring earth. With a cold grunt, the Devourer of Souls raised his aged hand and struck toward the Blood Butcher, unleashing his devouring power. Poof! The unexpected attack from the Devourer of Souls was immense in power, but as it neared the Blood Butcher, the latter slowly raised his demonic weapon, bathed in dark energy, easily nullifying the attack. In such a hurry to die, this king will grant you that wish. Boom, boom, boom. As the blood butcher spoke, the demonic energy around his weapon slowly detached, and a sinister, evil-looking magic spear emerged. With each swing, it released a terrifying aura that shook the heavens. The two clashed fiercely, and the Devourer of Souls knew how dangerous this fight was. His divine artifact was being subtly activated in the background. In this situation, he only had one chance. He must strike true, or the ghost realm would surely be annihilated. On the other side, led by the 10 kings of the Xiao clan and other powerful figures, though their strength could not match the king from the outer realms who controlled puppet strings, their numbers and the blessings of the sacred flame and divine artifacts allowed them to engage in a bitter fight. Strange. According to the intelligence, shouldn't there be 3 kings? During a lull in the fighting, Xun'er felt uneasy as a sense of discomfort slowly crept into her heart. At the same time, outside the special forbidden area that the devouring formation had not covered in the center of the ghost realm, a mysterious figure in black robes slowly lingered. Around him, several figures with strength around the 4th or 5th reincarnation stage concealed their evil aura. This forbidden area resembled a desolate forest, devoid of any mystery, yet they dared not step inside. The pair of cold, sinister eyes locked onto this barren, forest-like area for a long while without making a move. According to the information they had received, this was the entrance to the Thunder Lord and his disciples' retreat. If they could launch a surprise attack while the two were in seclusion, it would undoubtedly severely injure them, or perhaps even completely eliminate them. The Thunder Lord and the Reincarnator, if defeated, would be 2 8th reincarnation stage powerhouses, possibly even more terrifying in the future. If the figure could kill them or disrupt their reincarnation, it would be a great victory for the outer realms. So there is something mysterious hidden within this desolate forest. After a long pause, the shadow finally detected a faint gray, thunderous energy rising from the forest. Using this trace of lightning, it would be enough to force its way into the Thunder Lord's retreat. Thunder Lord, we've fought countless years, and now you will perish at the hands of someone so weak as I. Truly, fate plays cruel tricks. Poof! As the shadow attempted to merge into the void, a surge of celestial energy erupted from the heavens above. Powerful figures with a divine aura suddenly appeared in this dark world. People from the boundless fire domain? Seeing this, the shadow's heart tightened as it immediately turned toward the distant devouring formation. Instinctively, it knew that alone, it could not stand against so many enemies. As for the sinister figures by its side, they were instantly vaporized into ashes by a massive divine power as soon as it emerged. Attack the weakest of the 3 kings of the ghost realm, the half-step 7th reincarnation stage. Kill him. Sacred flame radiance. Boom, boom, boom. A loud, powerful voice echoed, and instantly, fiery strands appeared on the figure's body, and the sacred aura made it difficult for the opponent to move. Ice blood. At this moment, the evil king dared not hope for any luck. His body instantly expanded, transforming into a torrential bloodstorm that barely withstood the opponent's onslaught. Meanwhile, his nearly lifeless soul body seemed to escape in an instant, disappearing into the devouring formation. Mistress, this evil shadow has been defeated by you. It's no longer a threat, Xun'er remarked with a light chuckle as she observed Mu Yingying's decisive actions. Even the powerful reinforcements from the ghost realm that Mu Yingying had brought along couldn't help but feel a deep sense of admiration. With her current strength at the 6th reincarnation stage, combined with the heart-soothing sacred sound zither and the 5 holy flames, Mu Yingying's combat prowess was now on par with an ordinary 7th reincarnation stage powerhouse. The crisis for Senior Soul Devourer and the others is not over yet. Follow me, we will eradicate the evil. Mu Yingying's proud figure trembled slightly, and her booming voice swept through the air. At that moment, a faint vortex appeared on the outer edge of the devouring formation, and as it materialized, numerous piercing winds shattered the sky. Under Mu Yingying's command, a force, resembling a swarm of locusts, spread across the land and rushed into the devouring formation. Though the force Mu Yingying led was only around 100 people, They were all elite warriors from the Boundless Fire domain. Even facing a true 7th reincarnation stage powerhouse head-on, they showed no signs of weakness. At this very moment, the sound of the counterattack's horn began to echo. Inside the devouring formation, the battle grew even more intense. The clash between the Blood Butcher and the Devourer of Souls continued to be a deadlock, while on the other side, dozens of powerful individuals who had joined forces were showing signs of impending collapse. We can't continue like this. The consequences will be unimaginable. The Devourer of Souls muttered, his eyes narrowing, a flicker of unyielding resolve flashing within them. His hands subtly moved, and a faint shadow, almost imperceptible, shot out. This shadow, just leaving the Devourer of Souls' control, mysteriously traveled through the void, slowly closing in on the Blood Butcher. Due to its small size and the Devourer of Souls' efforts to conceal it, even someone as powerful as the Blood Butcher failed to notice it. The Devourer of Souls is nothing special, the Blood Butcher sneered. This pointless farce should end soon. The Ghost Realm is quite a suitable place for us from the Outer Realms to reside. Even if you all perish, we won't destroy the entire Ghost Realm. TSK. A cold laugh spread through the air as the Blood Butcher's hand slowly tightened around the demonic spear, and an overwhelming surge of demonic power erupted like a tidal wave from his body. The immense demonic force swirled behind him, forming a massive demonic wave that surrounded the Blood Butcher, radiating an air of dominance. The thunderous roar of demonic power resonated across the world, causing the devouring formation to tremble, on the brink of collapse. Without hesitation, the Blood Butcher raised his spear, and the tidal wave of demonic power surged forward. Its sheer force could easily rival that of any ordinary 7th reincarnation stage expert. You'll regret this. The Devourer of Souls' lips curled into a sinister grin, and at that moment, a faint shadow flickered within the void. What is that? The Blood Butcher, noticing the unusual movement from the Devourer of Souls, was momentarily bewildered. He quickly withdrew his demonic spear and warily scanned the surrounding void. It seemed something was rapidly approaching him, something capable of threatening him. But within the devouring formation's darkness, his naked eyes couldn't identify it. In the next instant, just as the Blood Butcher hesitated, an almost imperceptible black shadow appeared and morphed into a black needle-like shape, no thicker than a hair, carrying with it a terrifying power that seemed capable of annihilating everything. In that instant, the entire world began to stir, as the devouring and evil forces howled in response. Without any additional movements, the black needle-like shadow shot through the Blood Butcher's body as if the air itself was vacant. At once, the vast demonic power that had surrounded him began to dissipate rapidly, like air leaking from a punctured balloon. A tiny needle-like hole appeared in his chest, and despite its insignificance, this subtle strike caused the Blood Butcher unbearable pain. It felt as if his soul had been shattered the moment it struck his body. Boom! A frenzied surge of evil power erupted from the Blood Butcher's body, and a thick, bloody stench spread across the void, turning the already dark devouring formation a deep shade of red. Now, with the power of devouring, reincarnation, and the evil power of the many beings from the Ghost Realm, he had condensed the netherworld god-piercing needle. Even when facing a true sacred clan monarch, if caught off guard, it could still yield significant results. Currently, with all his strength being poured into it, he had the power to completely annihilate the Blood Butcher here. Once the Blood Butcher was defeated, the crisis in the Ghost Realm would collapse into nothing. In the noisy and pitch-black world, chaos erupted. The body of the Devourer of Souls surged, and with the aid of the devouring light array, it instantly suppressed the Blood Butcher, who had been standing motionless in midair. You really think this will protect the Ghost Realm? Feeling the endless devouring power within the devouring light array, which was slowly consuming his own evil power and life, the Blood Butcher gave a relieved smile. In his crimson pupils, a maddening and inexplicable gleam flickered. The Devourer of Souls remained silent, pouring all his strength into the devouring light array, trying to completely suppress and annihilate the Blood Butcher. In the brief lull of the battle, he turned his attention to the other side. Despite the combined efforts of the powerful beings, they were retreating step by step under the control of the Puppet Master Monarch. I never expected that I would be reduced to this by a Ghost Realm expert. Lord of the Central Ghost Realm, I now acknowledge you. As a return, I will imprison your soul forever in the high skies of the Ghost Realm, so that countless Ghost Realm beings can understand the consequences of opposing us from the outer realms. Ha ha ha. In an instant, thick blood light erupted from the Blood Butcher's body, with dazzling blood-red flashes surrounding him. No matter how the Devourer of Souls tried to devour him, it seemed to have no effect. It was as if the Blood Butcher had fallen into a state of madness, completely ignoring the fatal damage inflicted by the Netherworld God-piercing needle. Short-term immunity to all powers, much like the strength of the Berserker clan? Watching the glaring blood light enveloping the Blood Butcher, his power continued to swell. With a single swing, he crushed the devouring light array that had been fully deployed by the Devourer of Souls. At that moment, a wave of helplessness slowly surged into the heart of the Devourer of Souls. Even with the help of countless pills from the Boundless Fire Domain, the Ghost Realm still had no ability to protect itself under such a catastrophe. As the situation on the Devourer of Souls side worsened, the situation on the other side also collapsed in an instant. The joint attacks of dozens of powerful beings were shattered by the Blood Butcher's evil power, and their bodies were effortlessly crushed and tortured by another monarch as if they were ants. Master, I'm sorry. Lord of the Central Ghost Realm, I've dragged you down. In the miserable crowd, mournful voices, slightly hoarse, rang out, filling one's heart with an uncontrollable rage. Ha ha ha. Devourer of Souls, in this vast ghost realm, you are the only one left. Is there still any point in resisting? Surrounded by bloodlight, the Blood Butcher stood high above the clouds, holding his demonic spear, its tip aimed directly at the Devourer of Souls' forehead, sneering coldly. This berserk glow was the monarch's skill, though short-lived. With this power boost, wiping out the ghost realm was only a matter of time. Is it meaningless? Not necessarily. Before the Devourer of Souls and the others could form any thoughts, a series of howling sounds suddenly erupted from beyond the devouring formation. Radiant, holy flames flickered and illuminated the entire world within the formation, making it bright as day.